Hey everyone, this is Brick Master here, and these are my 3 entries into Bricks Minifigs1078's Lego figure contest. I'm going to be entering my Boba Fett figure, my pirate figure, and my Captain Fordo figure. I'm going to try to rearrange the lighting the best I can so that you can see it a bit better. Oh well, that looks good. Okay. Well, Boba Fett, my pirate, and Captain Fordo. Yes, Captain Fordo. Someone did request I make Captain Fordo, and here he is in my contest video. So I'm just gonna go straight to it with starting with my Boba Fett figure. Okay, now here I am with Boba Fett. Boba Fett right here is the Empire Strikes Back version. And don't say I'm cheating that I made this figure a while back, because I technically did, but that was a different version of this figure. That was the Return of the Jedi version. Here he is. I'm just gonna move. Okay, you can't even see him that well. See, that's him. This is my other phone. I'm gonna try to do it so you can see it. Sorry. See, there he is. There's my Boba Fett figure. He's more like the Return of the Jedi version. I'm just gonna move that for now. Remove that. See? I can't get disqualified, huh? But you're maybe wondering why I have him on the picture of my old phone and not have the actual figure with me. I'll tell you why. Because I kind of sort of definitely gave it the original to my uncle for his birthday. He really loves Star Wars, and it was his birthday, so I thought I'd give it to him. So, and he actually liked it. Anyway, Boba Fett. Yeah, here's this. I'm just gonna try to sit my. Gonna move him back. All right. His helmet is just it was the regular helmet, but I completely repainted it. I repainted the red, the dark green, the regular green. I even did the yellow. I painted the gold on that side because it looks like there's gold. Not in this picture, but in some of them it looks like there's kind of gold. And you painted the green all the way around the helmet. I'm gonna take off his. I'm gonna try to take it off the best I can. See, it's just the regular head. I did add the neck guard, which is a gray color. I add the braided hair thing, whatever it was. I repainted the torso. I repainted the green on the torso. I had the silver details. I gave him the shoulder pads, and that one even has a Mandalorian symbol, but this is covering it up. I would take this off, but it's kind of glued to the body so the jetpack could stay in place. Oh well. And his gun, it's his gun, Empire Strikes Back version of his gun. I don't want to take it off his hand because I'm afraid it's gonna break, so it's gonna block how the figure will look. Sorry. I just don't want it to break. It took a while to put together. I'm just gonna take it out best I can. I'm gonna do it off camera, so you don't have to suffer through all that. Oh, actually, I actually took it off in one piece. Oops, dropped it. Here he is. Okay, see, that's the gun. Even if you want me to do a tutorial on this, I can never do it because you know those things that you do on the first try and you can't do it ever again. Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm gonna put his arm down. Regular shoulder pad, just a little detail. I had his wrist armor weapon stuff. That's like some dark gun or rope launcher or whatever. I don't know. It might be the flamethrower or whatever. Sorry, I keep saying whatever. I don't know what it is. I painted the gray detail on his hands. Right here is his pistol that he has in Empire Strikes Back. We don't see him use the pistol, but he has one. I believe it's I used Noble Artist's Jango Fett pistol design. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. I really need to keep the camera still. Okay. Yes, this is made out of fabric, even though you probably didn't ask. I did those gray details on each side. Here, I did those pockets, the piece right there, the red fabric that goes around his waist. Painted the silver details on his boots. I also bent pieces of metal over his boots. to give the green detail that it looks like he kind of has on him. I did the pouches with the space in the middle right there. I'm trying to think. I did the knee pads, so those knee rockets stuff. I don't even know what they are. Sorry. No, I painted the boots in my dark gray color. Then I used a light gray color and did the bottom. It's a detail right there. I did the yellow lines up the top the best I could. And here's his jetpack. I painted the orange on the top, the little red details, the silver towards the bottom. I originally had the Return of the Jedi version of the jetpack by accident, because I didn't quite know exactly what he looked like, but I actually looked at the picture again and I was like, nah. So yeah. I'm kind of fast at making my Lego figures. I really am. Well, not fast like super speed, like the Flash fast, but I can do it in a decent amount of time, in like a couple days, like 2 days. Here's Boba Fett's rangefinder, the dark green at the top, silver on the sides. And now for the cape, which you saw a billion times, painted in the tan color, added the orange stripe and that, and the brown detail. I think this figure has about like 16 different colors. I can't keep my phone still. 16 different colors I painted onto him. About probably more like 14, 15. Probably more like, yeah, probably still like about 16. Anyway, that is it for Boba Fett, and here's his gun again. That's it for Boba Fett. Now I'm going to go on to the pirate figure. Alright, here's my pirate Lego figure. I hope you don't mind the little cuts I have in the middle, or not just in the middle, like when I did from the beginning, then Boba Fett, then the pirate dude, then to my last figure. Can't remember his name. Captain Fordo, that's what it is. Sorry, I'm talking a little too fast because I'm a little excited. Because I like entering Lego figure contests, because I like, well, they're fun. Oh. Anyway, this is my first pirate figure I've ever attempted to make. He has a regular pirate hat. The only thing different is that I repainted the silver and added the red on the top just to give a little extra color. The eye patch is 3D. I use a piece of string to wrap around the head, and I use a piece of black electrical tape to put over the eye. I painted the beard, and if you look closely at his mouth, you kind of see a gold tooth. I wish I could. Oh, I can zoom in. Let's see. What's the closest I can kind of see it? But I'm just gonna zoom back out. All right. The jacket is custom made. Have it wrapping completely around the figure. No, not completely, except for the front. I glued it down the bit just so I could stay put, but the vest is also made of fabric. It's my dark red color. I did that thing, handkerchief, scarf. I don't know what it is, but I painted it on. I didn't put it on. I can't speak. I didn't paint it on. I put it on. And there's supposed to be like a little tan shirt underneath. That's what it's supposed to look like. That bandolier thing, it's electrical tape painted brown. So is the belt, and the belt buckles made of metal that I painted a bit brown on it for detail. That's still part of the vest. I use electrical tape for the cuff around the jacket. Add a little gold for a button there. Fabric, then the gold button. No, I can't hold it still. I painted that around. Well, I put that completely around. The electrical tape around his leg. Painted that my black color, flat black. And then I added gold buttons to the side. There's a same with the fabric and the button there. The hook was just the regular hook. I just painted it in a silver color and the brown for the wood part. These things are the regular Lego ones that I just cut off and glued to the arms. I had a pocket there with gold buttons. Same on this side, but the tape's covering it up. I don't know if there's any. Oh, the peg leg is just a regular peg leg, sanded down a bit. It's a little loose, but oh well. I painted in brown, a couple different shades of brown. It's kind of hard to tell. I added a little black. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I'm forgetting. Oh, the gun. The gun was just the regular musket gun that you can get in some Lego sets. I stand it down around the front. So it's not as big in the end, because in the original one it used to go outwards a bit. It's quite annoying. I cut the original trigger thing off. Made my own from one piece from one of these things. I don't know where you can get set or what size you can get these in, but I have them. I use them a little bit, but not much. That piece of wire right there is just regular piece of wire because it looks cool in the gun. Wire there, and that is like some part of a bead thing, whatever it was. I think that's a bead. Yeah, that I found. And I also shaved off the flint, well, the hammer part of the gun. Yeah, that's what it's called. And anyway, I painted the gold buttons down the side on both sides because you know how some jackets are. You can button them up and it looks like they have 2 sets of buttons on the front. I don't know. But I did that. I don't think there's anything else I'm forgetting on him. So yeah, I'm going to move on to Captain Fordo right now. And here is Captain Fordo. Now, someone requested a long while back that I made Captain Fordo. And here he is right now. That sound you heard, that you might have heard, is me opening my drawer. I originally used one of these figures. Well, something like that, but the different thing was that I call it recycling. I use an old figure I made in the past and then redo it. So for this helmet, it was originally a old Captain Rex helmet. You didn't see the Captain Rex helmet. I'm not talking about the one. I'm not talking about the one that I made in this video. I'm not talking about custom one that I made early on. I'm talking about one. I never did a video on him. He was the first clone trooper figure I made, and he looked kind of terrible, but I'm glad to be reusing the helmet to do those little markings that Rex and Fordo both have. Okay, so the helmet. What I did for the helmet was I shaved off the back a little bit to make it look like a bit more like the Phase 2 version. I got the regular line going down the sides and the little details. Removed that with paint thinner. I got some of my black modeling paint, painted that right there back. I got my regular apple barrel paint, painted that. I don't know what it's called. That mustache is what it kind of looks like a mustache. Oh well. I also got my gray paint painted on the mouthpiece. There's nothing special going on underneath the helmet except for I did use one of the Clone Wars helmets because I did not have any regular helmets left, so I went with the Clone Wars helmet. And plus, they're both cartoons, so it makes kind of a little bit of sense. I paint a little goatee on him. Paint the helmet back on. He looks cooler with it. Yeah. I painted the belt gray. There's the gray pouches I glued on. That piece right there. Here are his red knee pads. Fabric going all the way around like normal. Here are the red shoulder pads, gauntlet, and the elbow pad. This is the first figure I tried these elbow pads with. You might have seen it in my last video with Commander Cody. You might have seen those same style elbow pads in the one before it where I gave my clone troopers those elbow pads. I know he was the first figure I made with them. So yeah, he was the first one of these guys that I made. Then made Pirate really quickly, and Boba Fett he took a bit of time on him, but I made him. Anyway, here's the thermal detonator. I don't usually do thermal detonators, but this guy, I thought he needed one, so I gave it to him. Yeah, I'm gonna well, there's the same detail in that except for the comm link right there. I gave him one of these DC-15A blaster rifles. Same type, Cody, Gree, all the 501st Soldier, all of them that they use. Gave him that, not them. The pauldron. Well, I made the pauldron. I used, well, first of all, a big shout out to the Wolfpack. I used his tutorial to make this shoulder patch, and a little bit of my style, because you might have seen my Captain Rex figure, how the shoulder pad works. I usually get the fabric on underneath, then I add the metal pieces to the top. But I kind of did something like that, except I glued it to the side. There's not like some neck piece going around under the neck. It's a little bit of my style and a little bit of his. But big shout out to him for releasing that tutorial, and I actually used it. I never would have come up with it myself. I probably would just use a regular piece of metal, but the fabric makes it look so much better, in my opinion. Anyway, I did do the strap going all the way around over his pauldron like it does in the show, and all the way to the back. I don't know how it looks at the very back because I had very few pictures, but I still made him work. Regular blaster. I'm gonna take that out of his hand. Best I can. He likes the gun so much he didn't want to let go. Sorry, so many people make that joke. Oh well. He does have this pistol holster. This is just a regular pistol that I gave to Captain Rex, except I painted some black paint on it because to give it more of a flat black color. And I think it makes it look pretty cool. I use the normal, no, not the normal, the same technique that I used on my Red Mandalorian guy to make the pistol holster. Just that little strap going around. But on the back, I also added the detail to make it look like it was part of the pistol holster. I also did a little loop-de-loop around it. Not a loop-de-loop, but just a little loop in the back around it. And he can hold the pistol. Same with Boba Fett. I made this guy holster before Boba Fett's. I really need to fix the line. I don't know what I could do with it, but oh well. That's him. Oh well. I'm gonna cut straight to the end as soon as this is done. So yeah, see you then. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please sure to leave a like on it. If you really loved it, make sure to subscribe. And leave a comment what figures you want me to make, because I love hearing your comments so very much. I love them. I also like getting ideas, because I sometimes sit at my desk thinking, what should I do? I don't know what I should do. I'm bored. That's sometimes what happens. So I love hearing your comments. So it gives me ideas a lot. I love them. Oh well. And I'm also wanting to work on a fully 100%. Well, not maybe milk. As close as I can get, the best I can. Fully posable clone trooper. I have these commas, like 2 gray, 1 white. These commas things. I'm gonna get off the front. Anyway, I want to do something with them by making a fully posable clone, but I don't know what clone I should make. So, just give me ideas down below. I will think of something. Well, I won't think. I'll do something. I will do something for it. So, yeah. So be sure to like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment what figure I should make. Don't forget, I try to post every Monday, and don't forget, the first person to leave a comment in this video gets a shout out in the next video, usually in the description. But I'm not gonna say who it goes to, because I'm gonna put it down in the description below. And plus, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I will remember it later, like I always do. So yeah. See you in the next video. Farewell and God bless.